Hello student, welcome to the another lecture. Now we will do exercise 1.3 question number 6. A certain freezing process require the room temperature be lower than 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius per hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the processing begin? So temperature is decreasing rate is 5 degrees Celsius per hour. So we will write here, first of all we will note the room temperature of the room in beginning is equals to 40 degrees Celsius, which is decreasing by 5 degrees Celsius per hour. So decreasing rate of temperature is temperature decreasing rate is 5 डिग्री सेल्सियस पर आवर और टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज होता है 10 आवर्स तक. सो टोटल डिक्रीज ऑफ टेम्परेचर इज इक्वल्स टू 5 मल्टीप्लाई 10 आवर्स तक 5 डिग्री ईच आवर में डिक्रीज़ हो रहा है. तो 10 आवर्स में टोटल जो टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज़ होगा 50 डिग्री सेल्सियस होगा. while initial temperature was 40 and it has decreased by 50 degrees Celsius. So the temperature of the room after 10 hours is equals to initial temperature which was in the beginning minus the total decrease of the temperature. So it will be minus 10 degrees Celsius. So after 10 hours temperature will be minus 10 degrees Celsius. This is the answer. Let's do the next question number 10, which is very important question. Solution of the 7th question is, in a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer and 0 for the not attempted. So this was the marks is distributed like 5 for every correct answer. So I will write here first of all marks for every correct answer is 5. Marks for every incorrect answer is minus 2 and the marks for not attempted the question is 0. So first of all, so let's do the first part of the question. Mohan get 4 correct answer and 6 incorrect answer. So let's down Mohan's marks. So marks awarded to Mohan for correct answer is equals to, he did 4 correct answer. So 4 multiply the marks for each correct answer is 5. So total marks is 20, which Mohan got for his correct answer. Now marks awarded to Mohan 4 incorrect answers. Is equals to, he did 6 incorrect questions, so 6 multiply the marks for each incorrect questions, that is -2. So his total marks for incorrect is -12. And what is his score? So we will add his marks for correct answer and his marks for incorrect answer. So Mohan's total score will be score is equals to 20 plus minus 12. 20 plus minus 12 is equal to 8. This is the answer. 8 is the marks obtained by the Mohan. First part is done. Let's do the second part of the same question, which is, let's read the question. Reshma gets 5 correct answer and 5 incorrect answer. We will have to calculate her marks. So the marks awarded to Reshma for correct answer. So is equals to, he did 5 correct answer and marks for each correct answer is 5. So total marks for correct answer is 25. Similarly, we will write for incorrect, marks awarded to Reshma for incorrect answer. Is equals to 5 incorrect answer. She did total 5 incorrect answer and marks for each is -2. So that is -10. So for her total score, we will add her marks for correct answer and her marks for incorrect answer. So Reshma's total score is equals to 25 plus -10. So 25 plus -10 is 15. This is the answer. This is the Reshma's marks. Answer for the second one. Let's do the third and last part of this question. What is that? Let's read. Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answer out of 7 questions she attempted. Okay, 2 correct and 5 incorrect answer. So Hina's score. So let's write for her. Marks awarded to Hina for correct answer is equals to, he did 2 correct and 5 incorrect answer. So 2 multiply 5 is equals to 10. Similarly, marks awarded to Hina for incorrect answers is equals to 5 multiply -2 is -10. So for her total score, we will add the marks for correct answer and the marks for incorrect answer. So the Reshma's total score total marks to Reshma is equals to 10 plus -10 is equals to plus minus -10 is equals to 0. Her score is 0. So this question is completed. Let's do the next question of the same exercise, that is second last question and question number 8. This is the question number 8 on the screen. Let's do this one. So first of all, read the question. A cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. So first of all, I want to tell you that for profit we will take +8 and for loss we will take -5. For loss we will take the minus sign and for the profit we will take the plus sign. So first of all we will write what is given. So first is profit on one white cement bag is equals to rupees 8 and loss on one grey cement bag is equals to -5 rupees. So let's do the first part, A part of the question. The company sells 3000 bags of white cement. So first of all we will calculate for white cement. So the profit on 3000 bags of white cement is equals to 8, which is for one bag, multiply the total number of bags sold, that is 24,000 rupees, 24,000. And loss $5,000 bags of grey cement in a month. So loss on 5,000 bags of grey cements is equals to loss for each bag is, that is -5. So -5 multiply 5,000, it will equals to -25,000. So total, because यहाँ you can see total loss. अब क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि हाउ डिड आई से इट विल बी लॉस. मैंने यहाँ पर ये क्यों नहीं लिखा टोटल प्रॉफिट, बिकॉज लॉस इज़ ग्रेटर देन प्रॉफिट. लॉस इज़ 25,000 while profit is 24,000. So resultant will be a loss. So that is equals to 24,000 plus -25,000. 24,000 minus 25,000 is equals to -1,000. So minus indicates the loss. So loss is rupees 1,000. This is the answer for the A part. Let's do the B part. What is the number of white cement bag is must to be sale to have neither loss or nor profit if the number of grey bags sold is 6,400. So first of all we will calculate for grey bags. So selling price of grey bags at a loss ₹5 each is equals to -5 multiply 6,400 is equals to -32,000. So loss is -2,000. So अब हमें कैलकुलेट करना है कि कितने वाइट सीमेंट बैग सेल किए जाएं कि लॉस कंपनसेट हो जाए. सो फॉर दैट वी विल डिवाइड. सो टू फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ वाइट सीमेंट बैग, sold is equals to, we will divide this loss by the profit on each bag by the 8, that will be 4000. So required number of bags is equals to 4000, which need to be sold to compensate the loss of 32,000, because 4000 bags वाइट सीमेंट का सेल करने पर 4000 मल्टीप्लाई 8 इज इक्वल टू 32,000 का प्रॉफिट होगा, और 32,000 का लॉस हो चुका है तो कंपनसेट हो जाएगा, नो प्रॉफिट नो लॉस होगा. सो आंसर इज़ 4000 बैग्स. Let's do the next and last question of this exercise, question number 9. Let me write the question first. Question number 9. Question number 9 is, replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. So what integer need to be multiplied with -3 to get the 37? So for that, we will divide 27 divided by -3, so it will be 9, and integer must be negative, because when we multiply two negative integer, that only I will get the positive answer. So 9 3 is 27, which is negative. Similarly for the B part, I will again do the division, -35 by 5. So answer will be -7, and it will be negative because answer is negative. So for the negative answer, one integer out of them must be negative. So second one will be negative, that is -7. Similarly we do the division. If there is a multiplication sign and you will have to find a one integer out of, if one integer is given and other one is need to find, then you will divide the answer by the given integer. C part, -56 divided by -8. So minus से minus cancel out होगा and 7 will be the answer. So 7 will come here, which is positive. 7 will be positive because answer is negative. So one integer must be positive. Let's do the next and last part of the question. Again I will have to find a one integer while their product is given. So I will divide the product by the given integer, that is -12. Again answer will be negative because answer is positive, that's why integer must be negative, because one integer is already negative here. So I will have to write a negative integer here. Minus minus plus होगा. 132 divided by 12 is 11. So -11 is the answer. So this is the way to find the second integer. Let me explain once again. If we will have to find the product of two integer, one integer multiply the other integer is equal to product. So if you will have to find this integer or this integer, any integer among them, you will divide the product by the other integer if one integer is given. This is the method which I use in this question. So now exercise is completed. In the next lecture we will do few rules and we will do the further exercise remaining of integers. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.